guys, it's Reagan Kelly here from the Freedom 15 movement, and in today's episode I'd essentially like to extend on my video from yesterday. Now if you haven't had a chance to watch that one, I was essentially talking about why I'm so sure that the reason you may be struggling to build your network marketing business is because you're focusing on prospecting and not on marketing. See, these are the two main strategies that you can use either independently or in conjunction to build your network marketing business. See, more often than not, people forget we're in the network marketing industry, or they get surprised to think, oh, I have to go and market. And of course, we're not talking about necessarily marketing your products or your services that the company provides. We're talking about marketing yourself first, because people follow people. It's about building your personal brand and providing value to your target audience, which is something I've talked about extensively throughout this year. Now, I said yesterday, I've never ever been so sure of why this is the case. Why you're struggling is because you're not focusing on marketing at the same time as prospecting. You're not focusing on building up your online asset or your infrastructure that's going to allow people to actually reach out and pursue you for more information on what you're doing and how they can join. Now, the reason I'm so sure is because in the last couple of days, I've been fortunate enough to attend two different network marketing events, two different events for two different companies, and I saw the exact same problem. Now, these problems that I saw are very much in line with what I see online, what I see people doing, as well as the conversations that are hitting me where people are saying, this is what I'm struggling with, this is what the problem is. Now, these problems, just to highlight a couple, one lady on one particular night, no matter what was, it was a training evening, and no matter what was being taught rather, this lady kept coming up with rather negative comments. You know, I'll give you an example. We were talking about how to build a team, how to bring the team together and get everybody motivated, everyone moving towards one common goal in terms of the team's productivity. Now, this lady, she was very negative. She kept putting up her hand or interrupting the presenter and saying, well, I'm going to have to do it all because my team doesn't do anything. Now, first and foremost, she's missed the most important part of network marketing, which is the idea of leverage. You cannot do it all on your own. The idea is to build a network of people so that your efforts are being duplicated over and over and over again by everybody in your network. And everybody in your network is essentially contributing to your paycheck. So she's forgotten the most important part of leverage. She's also being very negative, which means that first and foremost, she should also be working on her own personal development, on how she can actually move forward in a positive manner rather than with such a negative attitude. But most importantly is the fact that this is a common problem. It's not just her that has this problem where her team wasn't doing anything. And the reason why her team more than likely isn't doing anything is because they weren't very interested in the first place. Now, I say that in light of basic human psychology. Basic human psychology suggests that when somebody else makes a decision, when they're not convinced to do something, when they think that they came up with that idea themselves, they're more likely to do something. You know, if you think about a child, maybe you're a parent and maybe you're very familiar with the fact that if you tell a teenager what to do versus you lead them to make that conclusion on their own, of course it's the latter where they are the one who thinks that they have made that decision on their own, where they're more likely to take action, they're more likely to be proactive, they're more likely to keep going. So this lady, her problem was the fact that she had sponsored these people into her team essentially by going out and speaking to them. She had prospected them into her team. Now, obviously, as I said, in light of basic human psychology, because the idea wasn't their own, subconsciously they're less likely to do anything. Now, this may be the aha moment that you've been looking for why your team isn't doing anything. Now, I got thinking at this exact moment while this lady was saying these things about a lot of the success stories in the network marketing space. Now, I've thought about people that I personally know, as well as other success stories that I know of, And I came to think about how they came to be in the network marketing space. And a lot of the time I realized that these big names, these really big success stories, other top earners in our industry came to be in this industry because they pursued somebody else. You know, they responded to an ad, or they saw somebody online and they reached out for how they can actually join. Now, of course, this isn't the case in every single situation. I just found it very fascinating that many of the success stories, many of the big names that perhaps you follow as well, actually came to be in this industry because they took the action. They are the one that reached out to somebody else who had their marketing systems in place. Now, of course, there's that obvious saying that success leaves clues. So don't you think that it's time for you to start marketing, for you to start getting your face in front of people so that you can be the go-to person, that when somebody is looking for your product or your service or for a business opportunity, you're in the position to receive them on your end, to have them join your team, and of course they're already ready, willing and able. They already want to be proactive. They are motivated. They are driven. You don't have to be the one that's constantly poking them like this lady felt that she needed to do to actually get them to take any action in building their own businesses. Now, just to give you a couple more examples of the common problems, the common concerns that were being shared at these two different network marketing company events were things like, why isn't anybody here? You know, we're putting on these hotel meetings and nobody's coming along. Nobody's inviting anybody. You know, so what's the issue? Do we need to learn how to invite people? You know, all these things pointing at prospecting and the challenges that are typically associated with having to prospect. Now, it really, by the second night, the second event, it got me thinking, you know what? These are two different events, the same problems, the same issues are coming up for people. These are the same things that people are struggling with when I talk to people online. There's a commonality. It's not just that one company that I attended on the first night or things that I've heard in the past. It's a general blanket issue that so many people are struggling with in the network marketing space. Now, of course, as I said yesterday, if you don't brand yourself, if you don't find a way to generate leads online and put your systems in place so that people can come to you, the only other option that you are left with is prospecting. And as I also said yesterday, when you're prospecting, you start every day, every week, every month again at zero. 0 people with a target number of people that you need to go and speak to in order to move your business forward. Of course, marketing is enabling you to build your online infrastructure, your online asset that actually has a monetary value because it is attracting these people to you to put that in place to work for you over and over and over again and have the real leverage that you want. The real reason why you join this industry, I'm almost certain, is for more freedom in terms of your time as well as, more often than not, freedom from your location. You know, so that you don't have to work in a specific place 9 to 5 every single day. You can work from wherever, and you don't have to be starting from zero every single month in order to build your business. So if that sounds like a good idea to you guys, if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, reach out to me either via social media, or better yet, click the link in this video. I'm going to show you exactly where I started my marketing journey, and so many other top names in the network marketing industry. Until tomorrow, guys, be brave with your life. I love each and every one of you. I do hope you found value in this video and that it helps you to really think outside the box, to maybe try something new, to step outside your comfort zone and really start to tap into this very much untapped market of being able to position yourself online as the authority, as the go-to person, and organically build your network marketing business rather than go out and pursuing people that perhaps aren't ready for what you have to offer just yet. Thanks again, you guys. I shall speak to you tomorrow. Bye.